Sai Ram, with love, reverence, and gratitude, I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our Bhagawan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba, whom we lovingly call Swami. Sai Ram, brothers and sisters, and all the invited guests. Swami. Swami is fondly, we call him fondly Swami, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. He was born on 23rd November 1926. Today, or this year, is the centenary birthday of his, the 100th year. I've been asked to share some of my experiences with Baba, and honestly, trying to describe Swami is like explaining the sun with a light of diya. Impossible to capture his greatness. Still, I'll share a few moments from my 27 years of journey in the Sai fold. Swami always reassures us. Why fear when I'm here? He also reminds us, hands that help are holier than the lips that pray. These words come alive for me in so many ways. Let me share a couple of incidences. A better part of my life, I have lived in Mombasa, and I'm sharing some of the experiences which I've gone through from Mombasa. In 2004, a group of 14 doctors and volunteers from UK, under the leadership of Brother Upadhyay and Sister Urvi, came for a medical camp to Mombasa. The center was very small. We hardly had a bank account and no funds available. Remember, we were very few. But we took on this challenge with an understanding that Swami is with us. Just a handful of devotees, we organized 8 days of medical camp, which was supposed to serve between 800 and 1,000 patients every day. And it was supposed to be in a rural setting. So the camp was about 45 kilometers from Mombasa. Every patient and the family member who is accompanied was also supposed to be provided with hot meal. So all the arrangements were done and we were ready for the camp. Couple of days, 2 to 3 days before, the hospital management said that we can't cook food and serve food within the hospital premises. It threw us all in a panic. Imagine the panic, thousands of people to feed and no kitchen. In that tense moment, Swami's hand quietly worked. A local volunteer in Mariakani called Shabir Bhai said he could ask if a mosque under construction in Mariakani would let us use their space or premises. It was just a walking distance from the hospital. By Baba's grace, we got approval the very next day. The camp went ahead with both medical treatment, food for everyone. This taught me, when the heart is pure and the goal is service. When the heart is pure and the goal is service, Swami always provides for the way. I'll share the second incident. It is based on many are called, but few are chosen. Today, many have been invited, but you are the chosen one who have attended this function. Every year, before 23rd of November, Mombasa Center from the Akhand Bhajan till the Baba's birthday hold everyday evening bhajans. So during that time, the 23rd November celebrations are planned. We had booked a hall, but the hall owners said no nails, no tape, or no decoration which can damage the place or the hall. Usually we decorate with lights, materials, flowers, etc. But flowers are very costly in Mombasa. One of the devotees agreed and said that he will arrange for the flowers from up country. Thereafter, another devotee, a sister devotee, also offered. But in my mind and my wisdom, I said that since we do not want to waste resources, I told her not to. So the flowers are supposed to come on 23rd morning because of the heat of Mombasa. They can go bad very quickly. The day before the bhajans, before the bhajans, the brother comes and tells me the flowers were never dispatched. Just understand that. The flowers were never dispatched. I was stressed, wondering how we can decorate. In my heart, during the bhajans, I prayed to Swami. Why test us? Remember, no tape, no nails, anything. How do you even hang anything on the hall? I prayed, please guide us. During the bhajans, a few minutes later, I received an SMS. The message said, the flowers are already in Mombasa. Pick them up tomorrow. And the message was from the very devotee I had told not to arrange. But the monkey mind doesn't believe such things. I said, until I don't get a confirmation, the flowers are with me, I will not call the devotee. So the next day, I called her and asked her what transpired. She said she remembered our conversation differently, that she was supposed to send them or arrange them. But I knew it was Swami's Lila. He had rearranged things because he already knew what would have happened. It reminded me it reminded me of a message. Swami chooses who he wants to offer and how. Truly, many are called, but few are chosen. I'll narrate the third incident. Take one steps toward God, and He will take 10 towards you. Mombasa Center has a pet project called Sai Vision, where the needy are given free of cost cataract surgery service. We usually identify patients from very remote areas, not within the town, urban area. It is jointly done with Lions Eye Clinic. Sometimes we go as far as 200 kilometers away. After the surgeries, the patients are taken back home, as I said, for free of cost. Every year, the center pledges to restore sight of 1,008 patients. One particular year, around 2014 or so, During the Baba's birthday, we offered the 108 cataracts to at his lotus feet. We had almost completed the 108 surgeries, but we fell short of financially. The medical bills had to be settled. The gap was huge, around 150,000 shillings. I and my team members were worried, and we prayed to Swami, asking for help. After the bhajans, as usual, this is a very important moment during the bhajans. You can converse with Swami. An expected devotee approached me and said, devotees from Oman will be sending some funds. In my mind, again, as human, as mortal, I thought maybe 10 or 20,000 shillings would be sent. That was the expectation. But when the money arrived, it was almost exactly the same amount. That day I truly understood, when you even take a small step with faith, Swami takes many steps towards you. I want to talk about the essence of the Bible, which Swami talks about it. Jesus, he said, is the messenger of God. Then later in his life, he said, I am the Son of God. And lastly, he said, I and my Father are one. What does it mean at the end of the day? We are all at this stage of our life messengers of God. When you recognize that you and the God are one, then you become the Son of God. And when you indwell into yourself and look into yourself, then God and you are one. In closing, brothers and sisters, I'm very happy to see you all today. These incidences are just a drop in the ocean. I have very many to share with you, but time does not permit. They remind me that He is always present, guiding, arranging, and protecting us in ways beyond our imagination. So let us keep His words close to our hearts. Why fear when I'm here? And let us live by His message. The hands that help are holier than the lips that pray. Jai Sai Ram.